This is part 2 of the SnowChamp single stage snowblower. I pulled the cover off because I'm going to go ahead and just fix the recoil real quick by adding a longer rope to make it easier to start when you use the recoil, because I primarily use the recoil when I use this machine. But this is where all the magic happens. This is the oldest 2-cycle engine I have. It's 34-year-old Tecumseh model AH600. I added the electric start. Okay, it didn't originally have that. This is the recoil I added. The original one was the same color as the shroud, and it had a center bolt for this piece of I guess you would call that like a support bracket, but you know, it doesn't matter that it's not there, because this thing hits right up against it anyway, and that keeps it nice and snug. So it's not a big deal that it's not there. The original one had a center bolt to bolt that in for more support, but it's already well supported. I also replaced the fuel line and added a fuel filter. The original fuel line was, the rubber was completely gone and deteriorated. And all that said, it still kept going. The belt was almost gone. The fuel lines were almost gone. The recoil was shot. And it was still going. And I replaced all that stuff, and now this machine is good as new. But yeah, this is where the magic happens. And I'm going to go ahead and replace this recoil rope real quick with a longer one. And that'll make it even easier to start. You know, besides the fact with the electric start, it starts in 2 seconds anyway. But Tecumseh AH600 with the muffler that runs all the way down, float bowl carburetor. You know, one of the best 2-cycle engines they ever built. You know, it's a nice little compact design. These run at a higher RPM, so they already have a lot of power compared to the modern stuff, which is all 4-cycle overhead valve, which requires larger engines, heavier engines. They have to be exposed to the elements. And, you know, this one, nice little compact powerhouse is what this was. So I just wanted to show the inside of it, you know, what the magic is of it. Now I'll start it one more time, this time with the electric start, make it real nice and simple. So just a show. Choke, prime it, 1, 2, 3. Get the plug. I mean, for me, most of the time, using a recoil is actually easier. But as I add that longer rope, it will be. But in the meantime, it's nice to have this electric start. Like I said, as a backup, it's always good to have it. These were excellent built little single stage, and this design, like I said, is the best design they had. Alright, later tubes.